In this video, I'm going to be demonstrating how to make an Airsoft Claymore out of some wooden traps. For most of this video, I'm going to be using mouse traps because they're a lot easier to handle and work with, but for my final project, I'm going to be using rat traps. I'm going to start by disassembling the traps because we need to move the arm farther back. Here, just marking where the new holes are going to be to hold the trap in place. Because we're not going to reuse the old staples, we're going to make some new ones. So just figuring out what size drill bit we need. Drilling the holes. I'm making new staples just so it will be stronger. Here I'm using the holding bar from the mouse trap because it's a heavier gauge wire. Bending my staple into shape. Assembling it. Just pushing the staples in with the pliers because they're quite tight. Bending the legs of the staples over so that they can't pull out easily. Disassembling the second one. Putting it on the other side. Marking my holes, drilling, making more staples, measuring to make it so I have two equal staples, bending it to shape, reassembling it, bending over the staples, just using a hammer to flatten it out a bit. Here is the base. Now we just need a piece of fabric. The fabric is for making the sling that we're going to use to put all the BBs on. Now for this, you do really want non-stretchy fabric, which is a failure I had with these jeans. Turns out they were a little bit stretchy. Here I'm just putting tape down to hold it in place for when I sew it. Threading the needle. Deciding how much string I'm going to need. Sewing it all together. Pulling the tape off after having sewed it all together. And here it is. Shouldn't be stretchy, but it is. Now we're going to sew it onto the trap. And this is what it should look like. Sewing the other side on. And there, it works. And this is what a rat trap would look like. Here's an old first aid kit where I had to remake the lid so it would be strong enough to support the pressure of the extra springs. installing the trap mechanism. And this is what it should look like. Got lots of pressure there. Marking the center for my triggering mechanism. Just cutting a line in the triggering mechanism so that the string can come out freely. And here we're going to cut a hole in the lid that's not quite as wide as the triggering mechanism, so the triggering mechanism won't pull through, but wide enough that the loop on the end of the string will fly through and not get hooked. Here, marking where I need to put my string for my mechanism. Going to drill 2 holes for that. Just feeding the string through the holes, using a thread to guide them. Testing it out just to get the right tension on the strings for when I tie it. Now to make the loop for the end of the string, making sure that it will slide through freely, cutting the sharp ends off and making it into an actual link, putting it on, bending it in place, and there we have it. Fully functioning Airsoft Claymore. And it works. A little bit of spray paint later and we're out for the real test. Thanks for watching.